Good morning, everyone. It is 1:46 my time. Yes, I'm up early. I think I woke up around like 12 something this morning. Get my day started. Beauty about getting up early is get everything done. So by the time the sun come out, I am good to go. But anywho, this message is based about a test. So what's going on is this. First and foremost, if y'all saw my last message and y'all saw me crying and everything, and I was talking about, life and death, that was a true emotion, okay? I don't want y'all to think I'm acting or playing around or trying to get attention. That's not it. I go through whatever emotion I'm feeling. I allow myself to feel it. I don't deny myself through emotions, okay? So anytime y'all see me crying or something, never look at it as, is she playing mind games? Is this her way to get in? Like, it's nothing like that. I learned through time that when you pretend that emotion's not there, it become bigger than what it need to be. So when I started the video, that's how I felt before I got into the video. But I need to televise everything that's going on with me because I feel like that's the best way y'all can get to understand me, to understand how I operate. So if y'all saw, like I tell y'all any other time, when I go through emotion, I go through it and then I'm back out of it. So y'all got to see how fast I can get into something real deep and how fast I can get out of it. Okay. As you see, I'm still alive. All right. But yes, that what happened was real. I really was at that point where I was out and I was about to give up. Like, that's how it was. That bad. It was really that bad the other day. But that's because so many people are trying to put they can't touch me, but it's like mentally they're trying to, it's their energy. It's an energy. They're putting all their energy together to take me out. And even though it can't affect me, I can tell that they're doing it. And it was more so like, dang, like, you can live, you have a chance to have a better life. Well, you can't have a better life, but live the moment that you do have left to live instead of worrying about me. It was one of those moments, okay? That's literally how that goes. But anywho, let's get to the next business. So I know I said I wasn't going to talk about things that's going on in the world, but I realized that's part of my journey. And even though I know a lot of this stuff y'all already probably know, but I'm still going to express my opinion on a lot of things. No different than y'all like to go back in history. It is what it is. This is my life. This is my journey. I go with the flow. So whatever information that is put on my mind to talk about, I talk about. Okay? Everything's in due timing. So one of the main things I need you to understand is this. I know people like, why are you telling everything? Like, why are you telling everything? Why will you give people this information about who you are and this and this and that? Why would you give them all this stuff? Well, let's look at two ways. I can lie and hold back information, but a lot of times when we hold back information, we're holding back a little bit of ourselves. You understand? Before you know it, you're lying, falsifying information to people because you don't want them to know you. Then guess what? When you do it to them, you're doing it to you. You get to the point that you lie so much about who you are that you actually believe the lies that you said to them, and you forget who you truly are. So that's one part. The other part of it is this. I'm confident in who I am. I'm confident in God, which is in me. And that's why. Why do I fear? Why should I care if y'all know every little deed about me? Why should it bother me? Because as long as I believe in me, that's all that matters. Now, when you look at it, you're probably like, well, ain't that why they stole stuff from you? They stole stuff from me without my permission, and I didn't give them nothing. They ciphered that information. So what make any different now? They've been watching me my whole entire life. So what make it any different now? Even if it's like this, you got to know the people you're dealing with. And the people I'm dealing with is very slow. Okay? I'm going to call it what it is. They're slow. Because if they were smart, I would have been gone a long time ago. Long decades ago. I wouldn't be here. But apparently they couldn't get the job right even with the information they had. So one thing about me is this: I'm not complicated. The world is complicated. And see, because the world has been taught to be complicated, a person like me that gives direct information sounds like bigger than what it is. So yesterday I talked about peanut butter and jelly sandwich. In my head I just say, okay, get your bread, put your peanut butter and your jelly on it. But for the way these people minds operate, but how you put the peanut butter? Do you put peanut butter on both sides of the bread and the jelly in the middle? Do you put jelly on just the left side or the right side? The right side or the left side? Do you cut it in half? Do you make corners? Do you make squares? Do you eat it whole? Do you eat the corners first or you eat the white part first? That's how they operate. Because they have said so many lies in their lifetime that they made their life so complicated that when something is simple in front of them, they don't know how to operate. Think of my messages. How many messages I have out here that's so simple, but it's going over a lot of people's heads. That's why. Because people lie. And in a room full of truth, when a person with truth come into a room full of lies, nobody don't know how to respond to it. They don't know how to handle it. Because they're going to live life off of lies. So when they provide attacks and different things, all they can do is attack you based off of their lies. As I stated in another video, people only project on you what will hurt them. So all I can do is tell the truth, because the truth will be the only thing that could hurt me. So I give out what gives me. It's truth. But at the same time, I acknowledge these are my truths. I acknowledge these are things that goes on me. So do they really hurt me? So what do I have to fear? That's why. So that's the main reason about it. Anywho. Alright, moving to the next main thing. I need y'all to understand some stuff in this world. Everyone's going through a test. Even these people that's done stuff to me. Everybody's test lasts longer than others. Some short, some longer. But everybody's going through a test. Every single person on this earth. And depending on how you handle the test depends on what happens in your life. That goes in on, and a lot of that goes with because of how can I say, how y'all treat me. Excuse me. Have I allowed a lot of people to get over on me? Because I'm gonna say this. All these people that did hateful things to me, it's a bunch of different parts. Yes, y'all got over on certain parts. However, it was more so like, if you got the energy to come at me, why you not putting the energy into yourselves? Why you not putting the energy into bettering yourself? Y'all put more success into my life, even though it may look like it was a horror story and that y'all laughed at. People have put more success into my life because my life is being televised through other people's lives. And the thing about it is, I gotta say it, if y'all, that just go anyone in the world, if y'all put the same energy into your personal lives, excuse me, into loving yourself, just think how successful you are, how happy, it's not even success, how happy you will be, how happy you will feel in this world, how happy you would, would be able to move around in this world. You have to ask yourselves, is it that my life, the things I'm going through is what's making me unhappy? Or is it because I'm not being thankful for the life that I have? I don't care how bad it is. I don't care how bad it is. We all go through different things. Like each round, when we come back, everybody go through something different. So this round you might have, your body could be disformed, or the person could have some mental issues, or You know, you could grow up in a family that don't love you, or you can be in a family that's rich and don't care, and you can be in a family that has the money and everything's working out, or you can have a terminal disease or something like that. But that's the test you're going through right now. That's the life you're going through. But if you take that test on and you're like, you know what, this is it. This is the life I have right now. This is what I'm going through right now. I may not like it, but I believe that God doesn't make any mistakes. And maybe this is something I need to understand, or something I need to learn in this process. Maybe I need to be appreciative for the things that I'm going through and the situation I'm going through, and just go out here and live the best life that I can possibly live. And if I show God that I'm still thankful for what I'm going through, then maybe my situation can change before my last breath. Or just maybe, if God say, you know what, you can come back again, I can have the better life. Because I passed the test of being thankful for the life I have. I acknowledge that, God, you know what, God, you don't make mistakes. I may not like it, but you don't make any mistakes. What doesn't kill me only make me stronger. So if I'm still alive and I'm 20 years old, 40 years old, 60 years old, 90 years old, I made it this far. So apparently my life was meant to be something in this world. Maybe what my story wasn't meant for just myself. Maybe my story could have been meant for one person, or 5 people, or 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, millions of people. But if I don't focus on my life and be thankful for the life I have, how would I know what the journey can hold? How many people out here that have diseases and have disabilities and are very successful because they're telling people about their life journeys, and they are being fulfilled because they're being acknowledging of what God has given them? How many people lost someone through something tragic, and it put them into their moment to be that leader that they're supposed to be? Everyone has a journey, y'all. I talked about this some months ago. Like, how many people were your family member passed away from cancer, and now you're a doctor working to learn about cancer? How many of y'all family member passed away through violence, and now you're the activist? How many of your family members went through mental issues, and now you're that teacher teaching other people how to handle those situations? How many of y'all went through poverty situations, and now you're teaching people on how to manage what they have, and now you're successful, and now you have the money that you can be able to go do what you need to do? How many of y'all went out here that went without a father or a mother, and now y'all teaching other kids without fathers or mothers how to be able to survive in this world? You understand? Everyone go through something. And sometimes we lose people along the way. And the thing about it is a bittersweet thing. The bitter part is like, Dad, why this person had to go? Why this person had to go through this? Why this had to happen? But then the sweet part about it is that you're taking on that energy and you utilizing it to help build yourself up. See, if those situations never happen, you wouldn't be where you're at. So if it wasn't for the family member having cancer, would you be that doctor? If it wasn't for your child being gunned down in violence, would you be that activist? If it wasn't for you growing up and without a mother or a father, would you be out here teaching other kids how to be men and women? We all got a journey, man. We may not like the way the cards unfold. Sometimes you might can win at that moment, and then maybe sometimes you might not, but you just learn from it. In any game, y'all gotta think about games, right? Any game in the world, video game, card game, board game, word game, every game. What happens? Somebody teach you the game, right? You pay attention to the rules. You pay attention to all of the things that goes on with it. And then before you know it, now guess what? You're teaching somebody else that game. And what happens in that game? The person you taught, what happened? They beat you in the game. Right? Do you give up? You keep trying. You keep playing. You keep playing. Next time you might win over the person that you taught. See, games can be in two different forms, which is our tests. You can allow the game to sit back and corrupt you. And how many of y'all play the game? I ain't gonna lie, I think I done it one time. I was playing Monopoly. I got mad. I was playing with somebody that was cheating, and I got mad. And I think the whole thing. I said, I was like, oh heck nah, y'all ain't gonna keep messing with me. And like sometimes I play games with my son. How many of y'all kids like to be like the Dad, why I'm losing thought? But anyway, how many of y'all kids, when y'all be playing games, they be messing up stuff? What is the word? Oh my God. Alright, give me a second, because I'm losing thought, so something's directing me somewhere else. Okay. Change. As you see, I had to pause, right? I started stuttering. I couldn't get the thoughts out. See, that's part of life. Sometimes we get so caught up into one direction that we got to realize when our brains start telling us, hold on, stop there. Let's direct ourselves a different way. That's part of life. That's part of the way of thinking. That's the way we have to acknowledge when we're going a direction we shouldn't keep going. See, I was about to go one way, and something said, no, you about to go off topic. You're about to go off lane. Redirect yourself back. We have to pay attention. See, that's the thing about rules. Is there really true rules out there? Yeah, for certain things. But when it comes to your own life, you got to realize you can change up the rules sometimes. We so hard on ourselves because someone taught us how to play something. So let's go back to this whole life. This is where we're going to direct it. Let's go back to the way of life. The way of life, they have taught us that keep your hands and feet and everything inside the vehicle, which is correct. We on a ride. Alright? But what sometimes we realize that even on that ride, we forget to smile, laugh, and have a good time. Yeah, we got to be mindful because we don't want to get ourselves hurt. You can't stand up on the ride. Don't jump off the ride because you got to go through it. You have to go through it. So the thing about it is, whenever you go through this world of life, unfortunately, everybody have been taught a game. Either from the system, even from family, friends, or just some random people. Everybody was taught different types of games in the world. Right? But you have to realize you don't have to play the game. Just because they taught you these things, these specific ways, say, hey, this is how you handle this person, this is how you handle it, this is how you do this, this is how you do that. You don't have to follow their game. And don't get me wrong, in certain situations you're like, but they've been successful, they always win it. See, whenever they sit back, they cheat people, they steal from people, they do all of this, and they always win, they always get away. They always get away with the game. And they have got away for a very long time. They've been very, very successful. But then you also have to realize there's always new players. If a person always get away with a game, right, then how we have so many new players? Think about the music industry. We have whoever that we feel like is the greatest singer and the greatest this, but someone new come along and take the spot. Acting. What about companies? How many companies was successful at one point, and now all of a sudden new companies come in and now someone is taking the spot? YouTube. How many people came in and now someone's taking the spot? They've been playing these games for so long, getting away for so long. Eventually someone takes the spot. But the thing about it is, when you take the spot, are you going to continue on with the game they was playing? Or are you going to change the rules? See, me, I'm changing the rules. See, this game that was placed on my life been placed on for a very long time. Very, very long time. So, I learned every single game. Every board game, every card game, every word game, every type of game that a game can be gamed, I learned. Very, very patient. I have a lot of patience, y'all. God, dog. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, that mustard seed about to be cut in half. Cause, boy. But nah, I learned every game. I just watched and I played. I learned from the best. You want to know how I learned from the best? I learned from myself. I know you're like, huh? Okay. All these people took all my ideas and got all of my information. However, they changed the rules on the information that they took. But it's my information. So no matter what game they played, no matter what rule they created, I followed to a T. I followed to a T. I never cheated. I followed to a T. However, it's my stuff that they're utilizing, right? Right. But I have to realize eventually the power, the energy, the source will have to change. So once I pull the power back, now the game is over. What's left? All of my ideas. So, all the boards, all the cards, all the words, every single thing is laid out. And no one is there to be able to play it. Because I took back my power from the source. Well, I'm the source, so I took my power back from them. So now we have a board that's out. And it's nothing but amazing ideas. Amazing ideas. Now, I can put energy back into all of those things and allow new people to utilize those things. But this time, I'm not playing any game. I'm allowing everything to go with the flow. However the energy flows is how it's going to go. So now, when it comes to it, I'm in charge. That's why I'm telling y'all all the information. That's why I'm giving you all the information. I'm giving you the cheat codes. I'm giving you all of that because guess what? It's nothing to cheat. You're the source. So even if your company may not work the way you thought it would work, you are the source. You are, because my energy is within inside of you. So you're the source. It's up to you if it continue to grow or not grow. So no matter who comes around to sit back and try to take on whatever you're doing or try to control whatever you're doing, as long as you're doing it from the right energy source, you're not playing no game. You're doing it for fun. See, there's a difference. You have the people that when they play games, they're all about competition. Let me go out here to take over. Let me steal this. Let me take that. Let me do all of this and that. If a game ain't fun, it's like, man, I don't want to play with you. All you do is cheat. All you do is do all this dumb mess. It's like I came to play with you, but now you are here being, you're being greedy. Excuse me. It's not fun anymore. How many of y'all play sports and you see people cheating? It's like, man, I don't even want to play no more. I'm going home. How many of y'all play card games? Man, I don't even want to play no more. Y'all keep cheating. I'm heading out. The fun is gone. But now when you focus on yourself and you do it because you just love the game, you don't care who wins. You don't care who loses. You just love it. You just love whatever it is you do. You ain't trying to cheat anyone. You're not trying to steal from no one. You ain't trying to kill anyone. You just love the game. And you realize it's not even a game. It's just pure T fun. Pure T fun. So every single day you wake up, you're like, man, I'm happy, man. I don't even care. These folks can talk about me. People can do this. These people can do. I don't even care, man. I'm alive. I'm good. I was coughing this morning and I had a headache this morning, but I felt it. That's better than nothing. I could have been dead. I could have been asleep and died in my sleep. Man, it's raining outside. You know what? Ain't God good? I can go out here in the rain and walk around in the rain. Somebody in a building somewhere, they can't even go outside to feel it. Somebody not even able to feel the rain, man. I'm enjoy this. The sun is bright. Ain't it beautiful? It's hot, but thank God I can feel it, man. I can feel it. It's another day. It's bright out. Because it could have been raining all week, but the sun is actually out. Let me enjoy it. I gotta work these long hours. But you know what? It is what it is. It's the job that I picked. It's the job that I wanted. But the food is on the table, right? I got the clothes right. I got the roof right. I'm happy. I'm happy. So you gotta decide. Are you gonna be the person in the game that's gonna cheat, that's gonna kill, steal, and all this other stuff? Or are you just gonna enjoy playing? I just enjoy playing. It ain't a game to me. This is fun. This is life. Yeah, I had a lot of setbacks. Yeah, I found out there was a lot of people that was cheating. Yeah, I found out a lot of people that was deceiving. Oh well. It is what it is. See, that's the test. All I say is this. I can go through this life knowing I've been through all of this, but I have no regrets. I'm thankful for the good, the bad, and the ugly. A lot of people can't say that. Because they was out here being deceiving. And when they gotta look back in their life, they gotta look at it like, dang, I literally wasted my time. Those laughs, those good feelings and those moments that I had was really fake. I wasn't really happy. I wasn't really having fun. Because I had to take my energy out on someone else. I had to cheat to get where I'm at. I don't have to cheat to get where I'm at. So, when the game is over, I can look back and say, you know what? It was all worth it. See, for them, when the game is over, they find out they never won nothing at all. So yeah, life is a test. Every single person is going through one. Y'all can think y'all getting over. You can think that you're getting by. You can think that nobody knows what what you're doing. Someone is always watching you. Someone's always watching you. I don't care what you're doing, where you at. I don't care how sneaky you think you are. Someone is always watching you. So, you can live this life and live it to the fullest and enjoy every single moment and be thankful. Or you can be a crook. A thief always get caught, one way or another. You may not see it, and you might see it. All I say is, while you studying for this test, while you prepping for this test, while you going through this test, the only way you can pass the test is being truthful to yourself. Because anytime you're thinking you getting over and you cheating and you stealing answers from someone else, you got to remember at the end of the day, just because the questions look the same don't mean they're the exact same. How many tests y'all seen out here where they'll give everybody a different test and y'all in the same room and you've been cheating off of them the whole entire time and not realizing y'all do not have the same questions. So, figure it out. Love you. Have fun for yourself. Start being honest with yourself. Start being truthful with yourself. When you see people trying to play mind games, when you see people trying to do all this stuff, stay true to you. Stay true to you. You only got one life to live. I'd rather go through it having fun than failing the test. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.